What do when you feel like you're trapped? You feel like everything you try falls apart and fails. You feel like every time you face a certain individual, an obstacle, some type of thing that you're having trouble with or you're just struggling with, and you seem to fail at it. You get up, you dust yourself off, you do it again until you get it right, and you keep trying until you land that trick. This video, man, is really inspired me because I really had thought back to like my childhood and my younger days as a young adult, and skateboarding was a major thing. Like, and people who skateboard really know that getting into this thing is going to test you. It's going to test how much heart that you have. It's going to test what you're made of. And you know, I'm making this video for everybody out there, skateboarders and non-skateboarders alike. And really, what this sport taught me was how to persevere. It taught me everything about what perseverance is, what having heart and bravery is, what it is to really be in pain, hurt yourself, get laughed at, ridiculed, mocked at, and shake the dust off and just say F it and you just keep moving and keep going. And the important thing about having that mentality is that it makes you successful. It's the bones and the foundation of kind of how I built everything in my life. And I really want to thank the people out there who put me on to this, and those of you who know who put me on to skateboarding. I appreciate it because I feel like I wouldn't be a part of the man that I am today without experiencing this. It's just nothing like it to, you know, have the board under your feet, land surfing, land cruising, and just like understanding how the board feels under your feet, just like everything else. You know, when you dribble a basketball or something like that, it has a certain bounce back. Well, same thing with a skateboard. It's like certain ways you lean on it, certain ways that you run across bumps and speed bumps and concrete and metal, and it all feels different under your feet, you know. And once you really get good at it and learn some tricks, man, there's no feeling like it in the world, you know. And those who skate know exactly what I'm talking about. This sport, unlike others, is challenging you. Any self-motivated sport where you got to get your ass up and see what you can do, and nobody's cheering you on, nobody's around you other than the crew that you skate with. There's no coach, there's nobody teaching you what to do. So the only thing you can do is get out there and keep trying, and self-motivate until you learn it. So, you know, with a team sport, you could half-ass it and the team still win and you still get a win out of it. Yeah, your teammates may be hating on you like, what are you doing? Like, you know, you were supposed to be out there giving 100%. We're giving 100, you giving 50, and you're holding up the team. But as a team, you still have a team win. With this, it's day one every day. With this, you know if you bailed. With this, you know if you put 100% in or you half-assed it. So applying the same principles of perseverance that you learn from this kind of sport, I'll give you an example. Like the first trick most of us as skaters learn is one or two tricks. You're either going to learn a manual, which is how to ride off the wheels like this on the ground with your with the front up, but you can't let the tail touch the concrete or pavement, right? So you're riding like this. Or you're going to learn an ollie, which is lifting off the ground. Now, this was the first trick I ever learned, which was an ollie, and it probably took 3 weeks for me to learn it. I'm constantly just trying to pop. And as soon as you learn to pop and learn how to flick the board, you actually get up in the air. You just like, man. And that first time being off the air is almost like you're flying, you know. Like you could literally fly. That's how it feels, you know. And especially if you ollie off some stairs or a ledge, you know, you feel like you're just floating in the air. But once I landed that trick, it was like a feeling that no other feeling in the world I can explain. It's so euphoric, like it's just no other feeling about it. It's almost like slamming your first dunk or hitting your first home run. It's just amazing. But what that taught me was it took 3 weeks. It took me falling. It took me actually hurting myself, hurting my ankle. And after all the hurt and pain, I finally landed it. And it was worth every minute of it. And so what I'm liking it and what I want to relate to everybody out there, whether you skate or not, you know exactly what I'm talking about. In life, you're going to have obstacles. It's obstacles you have to go through. Now, a lot of people are not living. I lie to you not. You tell me in the comment section if you know what I'm talking about. They worried about what people have to say about them. So they hide behind a mask of being somebody else. They worried about trying to pursue a new career because of what people will say. And they don't do it. And they live years without doing it. They want to try, to write this song, but they're worried about people laughing at them or booing them on stage when the song just doesn't hit right, when people don't connect with it. People take the booing, the laughter, the failure as rejection, and it is a form of rejection. But guess what? It took effort to go and do that. How many of those people would have got up there and tried it? A lot of those people that will laugh at you, even like comedians have hecklers. And then people in the crowd that ridicule the comedian. But if that comedian didn't get up there and try to be funny, like, how would you know? So I'm saying this to say people couldn't walk a mile in your shoes, but they will laugh and ridicule you because they feel like they can't do it, and they'll laugh at you because they want you to fail. They don't want to see you fly. They don't want to see you do something amazing. And so they discourage you from doing it. They'll laugh at you. They'll ridicule you. They won't help you. And so what I'm telling you is, even through all of that, do it any damn way and watch the results that come from it. You go through the laughter. Haha, they laugh at you. Oh, okay. Oh, you try to start a business. Look at you. You should have stayed on that job. Think about that. Somebody is actually laughing at you because you tried to better your situation, or you tried to use your mind or your intuition or your enthusiasm to do something great, and rather than support you, they'll laugh at you. But what I'm saying is that don't even matter. Tune it out. And you keep going. And guess what? You keep trying at that business, trying at that song. Man, you keep trying at that line you're doing as a comedian. Man, guess what? You're going to land that trick. It's going to hit. You're going to get that first sale. And after you get that first sale, what the people are talking about in your ear quite don't matter that much anymore. You get that first sale, you be like, dang, man, this feels good. Let me try to get another sale. And then you get another sale. Then you get a third sale. Next thing you're getting 10 sales. Then you're getting 20 sales in a week. And then money's just coming in without you even doing anything. The money's coming in. But I liken that to learning your first trick, which was, for me, was the ollie. Ollie was the first trick that I learned. Then you move on to the pop shove it, where the board kind of flips like this. And then you learn the kick flip. And in that process, the harder and higher level you get up to, the harder the trick is. But the more training you have, the easier you reach other levels. So what am I saying? Once you get over that first trick, you understand what it takes to become successful. You understand how much higher on the level you got to go. So you started off from jumping off a ledge to jumping off a 3-stair, jumping off a 5, then you jump off a 10. But in that process, and this is the one thing that skateboarding will teach you, more scary than fighting somebody face to face, more scarier than, I would say, any other sport. You will have your life flash before you if you do this long enough. That concrete, when you make a fall, it will not give. You will feel the spirit come out of your chest. If you land hard enough, you will see death flash before your eyes when you're coming down almost a story, and you see that concrete before your face with the board slipping under your feet. Some people end up rolling their ankle, breaking their arm, cracking your skull, losing teeth on this sport right here. just to get that thrill. And some people say it may not be worth it, but to those people it was. So who are you to say that it wasn't worth it to them? They're living their life. They're free. I know when I used to skateboard, and when I still do, I feel free. And it's because it's two things that's going in your head. One, you're doing an extremely hell of a difficult thing to do that most people would never even touch to stand on the board, because they seen how hard you fell. And seeing how hard you fell and got back up put fear in their ass. And so what I'm telling you is, when somebody sees the spirit jump out of your chest because of how hard you hit the ground and you still got up, do you know what that does? And what trips me out is people know this. People who used to skate with me know it. And I'm saying to everybody out there who used to skate with me or who's gone on and done it, man, don't ever forget that. You have gone through harder things than what you're going through right now. And guess what? You need to be looking at that. You need to be saying, well, this little stuff I'm going through right now is nothing compared to what I used to face. And remember that. And that's what makes you who you are, and you ought to be proud of it. And I'm sharing this out not just to boarders and stuff, because we know the struggle. We know what it takes. On the onset, you're just looking at a guy cruising, doing these cool tricks and stuff. I wish I could do that. You can do it. And every skateboarder who's not an ass will tell you, will give you their board and let you try it. Because there's almost every boarder I have met has been on some real ish and real stuff. In other words, what I'm saying is not stuck up, nothing like that. They will help you any way that they can. If you want to try this, you try it. And it's up to you, because this is a self-motivating thing. So nobody can do the tricks for you. Nobody can do it. And in life, it's the same way. You want that business to be successful? Nobody can do it for you. You want that song to hit? Nobody can do it for you. Shoot, you want to open that restaurant, that food truck? Nobody can do it for you. You got to get your ass up, whether somebody buys one hamburger, no hamburgers, 10 hamburgers, 10 slices of pizza. You got to drag that truck out there. Okay, so if you go uptown and you don't sell, okay, you go downtown and they don't sell. You go to the wedding and you sell. But then eventually people going to try and be like, oh, this is this great recipe. Oh man, I got my daughter's birthday party coming up. Come on down and bring your truck, man. We gonna, and word gets out, and then everybody's looking for your food. Look at what happened to there's a lot of restaurants. I think one in Atlanta went out of business. In the comment section, if you know the business, that was real popular. I think it was Turkey Leg Hut. Yeah, Turkey Leg Hut. It was a phenomenon because people never had turkey that good, and it'd be blowed up, just like Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles or something like that. They always get a reputation, and once you get that reputation, man, it's flying off the handle. But what if those people said, chicken and waffles, those don't go together? Why are you going? That's gonna flop. And look at the success. So what I'm telling you is, what's in your head and what's in your heart, and God put it on you to do it. Guess what? If you hold out and don't do it, that's your damn fault. So what I'm telling you is, this sport, and what I'm saying, what I learned from this, and to bring the whole video home, what I learned from this is, you can do it. Yes, life hurts. Yes, there's going to be some times where it seems like even just breathing wrong, you're in pain. Let me show you the shoes I'm wearing right now. It ain't no fancy shoes. Show you these shoes. These are the shoes I'm wearing right now. Look at all the holes in it. And the reason why I'm wearing this, I got nice shoes to wear, but the reason why I'm wearing these currently right now is this is a reminder. Like, in skateboarding, right, our shoes are made thicker. For those people that don't know, you might notice that skateboarder shoes are a little thicker. And that's not for the look. That's because this grip tape is sandy and it wears out your feet every time you do a trick. So that's why our shoes are thicker. But the reason why I'm wearing these shoes is because it reminds me that I almost lost my life on my motorbike. I almost lost my damn life. Literally, when I was on the bike, and you can go to my Ed channel and see the full story on it. When I was on my motorbike, and I was staring at death after, it wasn't technically my fault. And this is good that I'm talking about this. This might go on a few levels. I might do several other videos on this. Excuse me. But when my fender broke and it locked into the back wheel, I had to be going like 40, 45. Now, the fender had locked onto the back wheel and caused me to skid and power slide like I'm skiing on the road. And like I said, I long story short, you can watch the video. That's not for this video. Basically, fell, crashed, spun around like a 360, scuffed my leg up, had my leg bent back, and as you can see, my shoes is dragged with holes in it. Long story short is that was a reminder, and there was like weeks where I couldn't even walk. I couldn't even do the normal things I do. I couldn't ride my bike. Well, the adrenaline was in me so much from the fall, and I was literally staring at oncoming traffic coming right at my face. Lord willing, thank God that I lived through that, and the car slowed down long enough for me to get my bike, crank that bad boy up, and get home so I could patch myself up. But luckily, through all that dispensation, I'm walking like I never got injured. The scar is still on my knee to remind me, but a lot of people wouldn't come alive from that situation. I thank the Lord. Thank the Most High that I had made it through this, because a lot of people would have died from that, would have been hit by oncoming traffic. But the point of what I'm saying is that shoe is a reminder of that I survived it, that I came out on top, that the Lord healed me and helped me get through it, and like nothing ever happened. And I say that to say, sometimes we need to be reminded of who we are and where we come from. So don't be ashamed of your hard knocks, your struggles, your hard shortcomings, your failures. I felt like a mug. It was embarrassment. I was riding smooth. I knew how to ride, but it was a failure on the bike. It wasn't my failure, but it was my failure. So I had to eat it either way. And that's another thing in life. Sometimes it ain't your fault. Sometimes you get done dirty. Sometimes you end up in a situation or in a place you don't deserve to be in. But guess damn what? You still got to go through it, get over it, and keep moving to the next goal. See, those are tests in life that test who you are and what you're made of. And I'm telling you, all the crew that used to skate with me back in the day, if you're going through something, there ain't nothing like going through this. This was a hell of a lot of fun. But the obstacles, the enemies, the devils, and the levels that you're facing now, you just remember this and how hard it took for you to get good at this. If you can get good at this, you can get through anything in life. And I say that to comparison for other people. It gives you another thick skin that most people don't understand, because you're literally facing an impossible obstacle and landing the way like with precision, like it's just smooth, like you just in there like it's pimping. Like you make falling look graceful. And that's another thing you have to learn. In skateboarding, we learn how to take falls. We learn how to take injuries. So you have to learn how to fall in order not to get injured. And in life, you're going to fall. You're going to fail. You're going to reach the peak and you're going to reach the valley, because, as so goes up must come down. And just as important as you climb up and become successful, is just as important how you fall down. How do you take failures? How do you take losses? And, that's just as important as how you win. And so that's a whole other video, but I wanted to come on here to say, basic things, and is to, when you fail, when you want to try something that's never been done before, or you want to try something you never done and you're scared to do it, do it. Once you get over that fear, you're going to reach a level of failure. You got to fail to rise up to the top. The only way to success is how you fall. You fall up. Okay, I know it sounds a crazy concept, but people are going to be laughing at you saying, aha, yeah, you should have done that. You should have stayed at that 9 to 5. Or, for example, you should have never done this. or you know, somebody died in your family, and or you go through a struggle and they expect you to be a certain way. But no, you got to look at life and say, well, damn, this person that died that I'm so close to, how would they want me to live? So if you're sitting around moping and poping, is that what they would want it for you? So you got to get your ass up and keep going and live life to the fullest, because your clock is ticking too. So I say that to say, I say this in all love and sincerity, is I'm not saying this from a finger wagging situation. I'm saying it's easy to get caught in the muck and the mire, be caught up in depression because things aren't working out your way. But that's just temporary, baby. That's just, you know, going to be a temporary thing. And so the only thing I can tell you is when you fall and you fail, you get back up on your board and keep riding. You keep trying that trick again until you land it. And then when you land that, you do better tricks and learn more. And don't ever forget where you came from. And so I'll end the video by saying this, and I'll show a little bit of, you know, the stickers. This recycled in my mind because I met some dudes, you know, I normally sell products, and I met some dudes that, you know, skated, and I noticed how they reminisce on their back in the days, and I hit them with a couple lingo. That's how they knew I skated too. And then they bought some stickers from me, and oh, I'm coming out with some sticker packs once I get that together, and it'll take some time. A lot of people want custom stickers, but that takes a little time. So, you know, give me some time and I'll have some custom stickers out. But just to show you, I just have all kind of stickers, and like I said, each video I'm gonna try to show a little bit of me and what I do. But you know, this is part of my business, and you know, like I showed the keyboard on the last video, you know, I just keep all kind of stickers. I love Sonic, some Pokemon in there, but you know, I even got like a lot of skateboard stickers. Like there's Baker, I got Etnies, you know. And if you're a skater, you know, chocolate. If you're a skater, you know what I'm talking about. And I got some on the black paper. There goes Thrasher. But yeah, man, it's just a whole other lifestyle. So believe me, a seasoned skateboarder, if you're laughing because they fell, they don't really care. It's because their eyes is on the prize. It's like tunnel vision. Once you realize that you're zoned in and you know your focus, you're going to achieve what you set out to be. And then the next person that sees you land that kick flip or whatever right away smooth, man, they're like, damn, man. They're like, oh, snap. They're recording it. And they're like going viral because you did some amazing trick. So it's as life. So I say that to say, and I'm going to close with this. If life gets hard and you get hurt, and it seems like everybody in the world is laughing at you for trying to be great, which is in your mind, greatness in your mind, greatness in your heart. You try to start a nonprofit to help homeless people, or you try to start a nonprofit to help orphans, and nobody supports you. They laugh at you, or they might support you because they feel it's a good cause. But then you grow up with some people that don't want to see you succeed, don't want to see your thing thrive. You tune those people out. You got tunnel vision. You keep going to what you want to do. So you fall, you get hurt, you boo-hoo, you cry. Man, dust that stuff off. Man, keep moving, because you got no other choice. Because life is gonna keep going. The people that's gone are dead and gone, and they would want you to live. They're actually living in the spirit on a whole other level. So they haven't even stopped living. They just stopped living on this realm. So keep moving, keep pressing forward. Guys, I got more videos coming out. As I said, if you want to support me, subscribe to my YouTube channels. Also, there's information on the video, also on IG if you watch me there. You'll see the links on my channel and on my page. So, guys, I'll see you on the next video. Have a great day. Peace. I'm getting out of here.